New tonight, 2 deer are dead after getting stuck in the mud at KOBI Lake. NBC5's Lauren Pareto went to check out these drained lakes, which are due to the drawdown process of the Klamath River Renewal Project. Now, we do want to warn you that the following images may disturb some viewers.
We're seeing a really serious impact, both for the aquatic and terrestrial animals now.
According to the Hornbrook Fire Protection District's Facebook, it collaborated with CAL FIRE and Fish and Game in an attempt to rescue the deer which got stuck in mud at Mallard Cove. Chief Tim Thurner says it's crucial to inform the public that the current condition of the lake bed is unsafe and the mud is deep and extremely dangerous.
In fact, I got stuck, and if I didn't have other crew members there with me to pull me out, I would have been in need of a helicopter or something to pull me out.
With conditions like these, he says rescuing the deer wasn't something they were able to do.
Our rescue trailer is set up for swift water and flood rescue, not necessarily mud rescue. It was uncharted territory for us. If we'd had an animal that was 20 feet off the shore, it probably wouldn't have been an issue, but they were a good 1,000 feet out.
Eventually, Fish and Game had to make the decision to euthanize both deer. Chief Thurner and William E. Simpson II, Executive Director of the Wild Horse Fire Brigade, say they don't believe this will be the last time this happens.
Yeah, it's gonna happen again. It's just a matter of time. This is not gonna dry quickly, and even when it masks over, it's still gonna have, in some areas, anywhere up to 15 feet of mud below it.
The rest of that mud isn't going to go anywhere. It's going to take a very long time for precipitation to move that. And every time it does, the river's poisoned.
But mud doesn't seem to be the only problem. With water being drained out, long stretches of mud are exposed, and the water left has high concentrations of sediments.
You can see the Scott River is kind of a little bit brown from runoff, and it's going into the Klamath, which is black, opaque black like obsidian. And that's because of what's going on here.
Simpson says with the water this dirty, the aquatic life has no chance, which will affect the rest of the ecosystem.
The river is the foundation of life here, and then you have the whole ecosystem above that, including the eagles and the ospreys, which no longer have a source of fish. All the fish in the river are dead now.
But the welfare of the animals isn't the only concern.
Simpson tells me this not only will have adverse effects on animals, but the people who live here as well.
He says the Klamath River Renewal Project will affect property values and create a need for wells.
They're losing their dream homes up there. They're no longer on a lake, and some homes are getting ready to fall into the mud.
According to the Klamath River Renewal Corporation, this is just a part of the process.
We've basically seen everything go according to plan with the initiation of drawdown at Iron Gate and KOBI number 1 and J.C. Boyle.
Mark Bransom, CEO of the corporation, says they're doing everything they can to keep both people and animals safe.
These reservoirs are private property, and people should not be going down into the reservoirs and should be avoiding any contact with the sediment to avoid a public safety issue.
He says everything that's happening right now is an adjustment to the change in the environment.
This is a temporary condition, of course. There really is no shortage of water supply for wildlife. It's simply a situation of a changed environmental condition, and the wildlife are expected to adapt.
He believes the final product of this project will be beneficial to all.
And we want to give the native vegetation that we're planting every advantage and every opportunity to get established as part of this important effort to, restore the ground, to stabilize these sediments, and to make it safer and more attractive for everybody, wildlife, livestock, and people who want to visit the area.
Simpson, on the other hand, isn't so convinced.
Right now, it looks like it could be the largest environmental disaster on the West Coast. We didn't have to take these dams out at all. And then we would have the beneficial water up here in this sensitive ecological system and continue to support this very complex ecology up here.